Hi, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing a very special, very rare, and powerful new moon and hybrid solar eclipse reading for you. This will not be seen again for almost a decade, for another 8 years to come. So I hope you enjoy this. I'm very excited to bring this reading to you guys. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what energy we need to be mindful of during this new moon hybrid solar eclipse. So, angels and spirit guides show me clearly. The Wheel of Fortune. So, it's change. We need to be mindful of change. We feel this change coming. I almost feel it like a wave. You know, when you're in the ocean and a wave hits you over and you're like, oh my goodness, like, and you lose your sense of balance and you don't know, like, up from down for just a moment. That's what I feel like this is. It's like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? So, with the Wheel of Fortune, we need to be mindful of a very powerful, very impactful change. We can feel it. Gemini, you can absolutely feel this. So, just be aware of this. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels. This is Imagine reverse. We need to imagine. We need to get out in nature. We need to, you know, look at things that inspire us. We need to imagine. And by embracing that imagination, we are really going to see ourselves take off, but we're going to just have a bit of a hard time with it. And this makes sense. You know, this new moon and this solar eclipse, they bring a strong questioning energy to them. They do. It's of, what is my purpose? And am I on the right track? You know, what am I doing here? And if we're sensitive, this can really just make us sad and overwhelmed. And we don't want to imagine because we have a little bit of the pessimist in us right now, just a little bit of the like overwhelmed. It's overwhelmed. Okay. So be aware of this. This energy from this, new moon and the solar eclipse, this energy is in our being, in our world for the next 6 months. Okay. And it can even be into 2024. Right? So just be aware of this. This is also a time where Pluto plays a huge influence. I'm not really going to get into that here, but Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth. You know, it's of change. We know that change is coming. We can feel that change coming. It's powerful to us. It's very prevalent to us. So be aware of this. Now the new moon is in 29 degrees Aries, and whenever we have, okay, let me just focus on this for a minute. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels. Okay. So it's really interesting here. There's this knock on the door. I don't know. I just heard the knock as soon as I turned over the 10 of Pentacles. This knock of the door of prosperity, success, bounty, and abundance. It's reversed. We're trudging through right now we are trudging through this generational curse energy, this sense of, I can't be cause. And we're carrying that with us. And Spirit's like, stop it right now. We even have the Ace of Pentacles reversed, crowning us. The Ace of Pentacles reverse is, God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift: prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. It's here. There's this wealth, there's a treasure chest for us to open. And we're like, not now, not now. I'm overwhelmed. And we can feel this. We have the 10 of Swords. We're overwhelmed. We just are. Acknowledging this is going to be very important. It's like, yeah, I'm overwhelmed. Yeah, I'm overworked. Yeah, it's like overworked, underappreciated. Everything is just a little bit intense. Being aware of that is going to be very important to us. But as I was saying before, the new moon is in 29 degrees Aries. And those are the final degrees of the sign. And anything that is 30 degrees or under, it makes the energy much more powerful. So the energy of Aries is the make it happen, new start energy, but beware of the energy of anger and warlike behavior. Okay, kind of the bully side of Aries. What we really want to focus on is the courageous, brave, independent, individual aspect of Aries that we need to embrace, Gemini. We need to embrace that courage, because we're courageous. Others will look at us and they'll say, courage, courageous, like powerful. We'll look at ourselves and be like, I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. I'm scared. I don't know how I'm moving forward. So just be aware of this. This is a little bit crooked, which is bothering me. Hold on. Is that better for you guys? I hope so. Okay. So there is this sense here of power to move us forward. Be mindful of low energy vibration people. Be mindful of low energy vibration things. It will bring you down to that warlike, angry state. This is a time where, my gosh, if people want to hold a grudge, this is a time where they can hold a grudge forever. They could be like, I'm angry at this. I will hold this grudge until the day I die, and, take it with me and I'll come back with it. That type of energy. So just be very, very, very aware of this. Now, as I said before, this is a rare, powerful solar eclipse. It's called a hybrid eclipse. It happens only in 3% of 3% of eclipses, and we will not see this eclipse again for another 8 years. So powerful, powerful, powerful. All eclipses, but especially solar eclipses, they're these wild cards. And we have a lunar eclipse on the 5th, right, of May. And now we're starting off with this solar eclipse. We've entered into eclipse season. And so this wild card comes in, and this really affects our timeline by something out of the blue being just thrown in our path. It will accelerate us forward, but it will be overwhelming before it accelerates, before we get to that place that we want to be. So just be aware of that. With the solar eclipse, it's conjunct the North Lunar Node, and this is a very positive jump-starting our future energy. It's like North Lunar Node is also known as the head of the dragon. This is guiding us towards our dreams. This is my future. This is where I'm headed. This is what I want. And that's just going to be amplified. Now, the solar eclipse also brings very strong endings that open up new beginnings. That's going to be wild, right? We feel that. We know things are coming. We know a new season's coming in, but we have doors closing. We have things ending. We're looking at things. We're saying, why am I carrying this around? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing that? What is this? All of a sudden, we're really asking these questions. And then we're seeing doors open. And it's like, you know what? This is what I want. This is where I'm going. This is where I want to be. And that energy will be super strong up until the 5th of May, where we have our lunar eclipse. It's going to be just very, very strong energy. Be aware of that. Again, we have divinity handing us a gift. We're not taking it right now. Okay? We're not taking it. Don't have anything here that says, okay, we're taking it. We have this sense of a blockage around success that's coming in. Acknowledging that, understanding that. It can be hard for us because it's like, that's not what I want to hear. I want to hear that I'm going to have the success and I don't have to really work that hard for it, and it will just come, or I've already worked so hard for it. It's just coming now. It's my time. Spirit is saying here that we have to acknowledge it's almost like we have the seeds, right? But we didn't plant them. Now it's time to plant them. Now it's time to water them. Now it's time to put those pots in the sun. It is time. It is more than time. There is a power, there is a grace, there is a beauty. With the 4 of Wands, this is a celebration, Okay. This is a time, oh, I'm sorry, with the Five of Wands. See, this is a fight before a celebration. There's a celebration coming. There is something moving us forward. This is a fight first. And this is a fight we've had before. We've seen this pattern come up again and again. But now we're moving into an energy of, I'm celebrating me. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I can't hear the negativity over the fact that I'm celebrating me. So be aware of this, that something's going to come where before, once upon a time, when it would have happened to us, it would have knocked us completely off our track. It wobbles us this time, okay? But it doesn't knock us down because the world is opening to us. It is time for the world to open, for us to step out into the world and say, I'm here. I'm here. You're welcome. And seriously, it's I'm here. You're welcome energy. So just be aware of this with the world coming. Embrace the world. Embrace your world. Embrace looking at things differently. Embrace saying, why the heck not? Why not go there? Why not do this? Why not do that? Why not? Instead of no, why the heck not? Except if you don't want to do it, then don't do it, that type of thing. The Ten of Swords, this is overkill. Overanalyzing, overthinking. We're air sign energies. We can absolutely overthink with the absolute best of them. So be aware of this. But the Ten of Swords reversed. In the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, the Ten of Swords is somebody laying flat on the ground, 10 swords in their back. It's overkill. It's absolute overkill. Being aware of that is going to be very important. But also being aware that back in the day when people fought by swords, it was a nobleman's endeavor. It was highly expensive, and they weren't given to just anybody. So this is a time where having 10 swords in your back, that was a lot of money. And people used to scavenge the fields afterwards and take, the fallen's weapons. So look at this as also what is falling out of my back, what has betrayed me, is now becoming my knowledge. That is my wealth, and that I have learned by, lived by, and now move by. We're facing some sort of generational curse. And I don't mean this to scare us. And generational curse is thrown around a lot lately. It sounds cool, right? It's meaningful, but it's very trending right now. But there's baggage that we've been carrying for a very long time. And it can be from our family line. It can be from our past life line. It can be from a lot of different places. We can also have a tendency to look at people and things and be like, wow, they have it all put together. I don't. I'm such a loser. I'm never going to get there type of mentality. This is going to be a time where that's starting to fall away too. It really is. We start to look at things and we start to maybe listen to different people, look at different things. And it's like, oh, okay. Okay, I see that now. Oh, that was an illusion. Oh, I didn't have all the facts. Oh, okay. And there's something here that's opening up our eyes. And it's like, oh, okay. But we have to walk through this first. So just be prepared. I know people say, why are your readings negative and, everything like that. I don't think they're negative. I think that they're real. It can be all roses and sunshine. Yeah. But it's also life, and life gets it gets sticky. It gets messy. It gets overwhelming. So I like being able to know, what to look for. You also have the repeat of the number 10 in reverse, so it's telling us here, and we have the 10 here. Divinity is telling us, it's 3 times we're being told, be aware of the change that is coming. It's coming financially, it's coming mentally. Be aware of the change. It doesn't have to be a bad change at all, but it is going to be a powerful change that's going to take us out of a mindset that we've been fighting for quite some time. Okay. And it's going to put us forward into the world more. Let's see what the moon has to say for herself. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. I love it. Only the change is upright. Everything else we're like, but only change is like, I'm here. You're welcome. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. And show me clearly, angels and spirit guides. Okay. Beauty. we're not stopping. We're not stopping to plant the seeds. We're not stopping to embrace our wealth, prosperity, and success. Okay? It's just what the cards are saying. I know nobody wants to hear it. We're not stopping to see the beauty. A fiery climax approaches. Yeah, this is the full moon in Aries. We have the new moon in Aries, but this is that Aries energy coming forward. We have the solar eclipse. Things become fiery. Things become intense. Remember that bully energy of Aries, of an underdeveloped Aries, is very prevalent during this time. People are going to be really just ready for a fight, or for taking offense, for holding grudges. So a fiery climax is approaching. It's time to see the beauty, which we're having a bit of a hard time with. Why? Because we're feeling so much, because the world is so intense, because everything is so powerful, and we're taking it in, and it's like a personal hit. And it's like, whoa. So be aware of this, because you need the beauty. Oh, Gemini, you need the beauty. You do. I mean, a world without beauty for you is just like, why have it? Why have it? You need that beauty. You need to go to places, things, you know, look at pictures you think are beautiful. Go outside, see a sunrise, a sunset, listen to the birds, whatever floats your boat. And it's just like, this is my beauty. This is my bliss. This is my joy. Fill up your cup with it. Fill up your cup. Emotions run high. Absolutely. We're not really into the extremes, but the extremes are kind of into us. So just be aware of that. This is going to be a time where, yeah, it's extreme. It's extreme. And emotions run high, but we don't want the extremes. So we're really going to kind of pull back into ourselves, or, try to figure out why we're having extreme mood swings even. Just be aware of this. Okay. And it's a battle we fought before. Emotions run high. Meditate and contemplate. That's reversed. Self-love is reversed. We're wanting to step out into the world. We're not loving ourselves, and we're not taking time to connect with ourselves. Be aware of this. We need to do this. We need to love ourselves. We need to say, I love you, I love you, I love you, and mean it. And we need to meditate. We need to connect with our chi. We need to balance our energy. I love Qigong. In the description box below, I have a link to, what is it? Spring Forest Qigong. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah. Connecting with our energy is going to be so important. A new romantic cycle begins. You're welcome. Like, that's it. Libra saying, a new romantic cycle begins. We have to be very mindful of the energy that we're attracting, because we're not really going to be thinking about it. We're in such a state of chaos. We're so affected by this moon. We're so affected by the solar eclipse. Being aware of this is just going to be very important. So here, as everything is falling away, a new cycle approaches, but we have to be mindful of our minds. We just really do. It's a time to give rather than take. That's reversed. Okay? We're not giving out energy. We kind of need to take it all in right now. This is a time, kind of like in an airplane when they say, put on the mask first, then help other people. That's what we need to do. That's what this time is. It's like, put on the mask first, help everybody else, because the change is coming. It is powerful. It is time to say goodbye. Goodbye to this negative, generational curse, generational trauma, generational pain, or inherited pain. It's like, I'm done with it. I'm done with it. Goodbye. Our subconscious energy to be mindful of is rebirth. Pluto plays a big part in this time. I don't know if I said this earlier. I'm not going into it here, and I haven't gone into it here, but we need to be mindful that we are being reborn. And we need to be mindful that birth and rebirth and transformation is messy. It's chaotic. It's overwhelming. Again, we have 10 and 10 coming together. There's a strong, strong, strong energy of change here. And it's overwhelming us. We just need to be aware of it. If we're aware of it, Gemini, we can see it, we can note it, we can understand it. We're like, okay, I got this. I see it. I understand it. I've been prepared. I've got this. Like, forewarned, it's forearmed. That works really well with us, Gemini. But if we're not aware of it, and we just feel like I'm adrift in this world, everything's coming at me, and I'm too emotional. It's like, no, you're not too emotional. It's that this is a big change. This is big times. This is a powerful, big moon and solar eclipse, and we just need to be aware. It moves us to our subconscious message from spirit, which is goddess. Connecting with our sacred feminine energy is going to be so important. Connecting with whatever goddess energy means to you. and powerfully moving forward in a healing and a love. Our subconscious tarot message is the Knight of Swords. This is us. This is upright. This is us being the hero of our own story. This is us moving forward in tenacity, in success, in bounty, and saying, I know what I want. I've thought it through, and I'm going after it. Subconsciously, we're ready. Consciously, my gosh, are we overwhelmed? And our subconscious can just be feeling just a bit tired. It's like, how can I move you forward if every time I try to get you to move, go, do, you're fighting me? So just be aware of this. Our subconscious Luna message is don't let pride get in your way. Resistance. We have tried to be squashed down for whatever reason, by whatever cause. We've tried to be held back. We're still growing. We've resisted being squashed down. Don't let pride get in the way. Don't let ego take over, because it's so easy to let the ego take over and just for everything else to fall away and nothing else matter but our own pride, our own ego, our own desires and will. All right. All right, Gemini. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading, this powerful, rare, moon and solar eclipse reading, with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the rarity of this time. These are exciting times. They're intense times, but they're exciting times. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Gemini. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. Have an absolutely powerful, wonderful new moon and solar eclipse. Embrace this time. It's exciting. I love you all. Bye.